to be witnesses to the matter?
No, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. Swear the statements you're about to make should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you.
Yes, sir.
Are you Miss Lisa K. Davidson?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Davidson, if I understand correctly, it sounds like Mr. Wilson either worked for you or did some work for you.
I run a staffing office, and he came in on a Saturday asking for work, so
Hold on a minute. A staffing office, that was like employment office. So people come to you and you try to find employment? All right, go ahead.
I was in the office on a Saturday. Sorry. I was in the office Saturday the 16th after the hurricane doing some work to play catch up. And Mr. Wilson showed up and was peering through our glass door. And so I tapped on the glass and then I opened the door. It's like, may I help you? It's like, oh, I didn't know y'all were open on Saturdays. I said, we're normally not, but I am working. He said, I need a job. I offered him to come in, fill out an application. It happened while he was doing that. I did have one of our clients call requesting if I could get him help for Monday, helping picking up debris in his yard, and he's an electrical contractor, and maybe digging some trenches or whatever he needed doing, you know, clean up after the storm. I offered the position staff to Mr. Wilson. He said he'd do it. Then I had work available the following day, and I called him when he came back, or he came back to the office. The client met him at my office. And I took him out, they worked for 5 or 6 hours. He came back, and I said, well, I have another client who's looking for someone that needs help ripping out wet flooring and wet drywall. Are you interested in helping? And he said he was. So I sent him out. He worked with that client for about 9 days. And then on the Thursday afternoon, prior to me filing the complaint on Friday with the sheriff's department, originally that might have been the Monday, he was asked not to return to the job because he got verbally abusive with his supervisor in front of one of the clients' locations they were working at, and so he was told not to come back. And I was told not to send him back, and I was advised it would be a good idea not to send him anywhere else because he kind of went on a wacky rant. Friday morning, I walk in the office at 7:30. I check the messages. He's got this screaming, crazy message going, you have to meet me at Right Tech. It's an emergency. They violated my rights. And then you can read examples of some of the other rants. I have additional ones. I also have about 2 hours of continuous messages that were left. They're recorded on my phone.
On Fridays when he first started calling.
And then Monday, there were over 56 calls. Yes,
On
sir.
Friday, it was a screaming rant, or a rant about having to meet you him somewhere.
He wanted me to, he'd gone back to the client's shop location after he was told not to return the previous day. He says, I'm here. Since I showed up, you have to pay me for 4 hours. I said, well, you were asked not to come back. I'm not going to pay you for violating company policy, which is approaching clients that we've dispatched you to if it's not under our order.
And now, your organization gets the money from the client and then pays the...
We are the employer of record, yes, sir.
Okay, so this happened on Friday. Were there any other calls or anything else happened on Friday?
There were messages over the weekend. I got a list of about 50 timestamps from when he called into the office. I also have 20 plus messages that were left on the answering machine.
What are those messages convey to you?
They convey that we were violating his civil rights, that he was terminated because he was black. When he showed up at the client's location, and I called him and I said, you know, what is the problem, Teresa? He goes, well, I'm over here and I'm filing complaints. I said, well, you were asked not to return, and the way he was behaving.
This is over the weekend.
On this Friday prior to the Monday when he systematically was trying to keep me from being able to do business. He'd call, leave messages on block.
Hold on. I know y'all live with this, but I'm here. I got the message that he had one call on Friday, it was a rant. You say he's trying to keep you from doing business on
Well, he kept calling. We have two
On
phone
Friday.
lines. This continued
Oh,
through Monday.
Friday?
Monday,
Wait
over,
a minute. How many times did he call you on Friday?
he called me, I called him back, and then I received another nasty call that afternoon.
Okay, so y'all had 3 calls on Friday, unpleasant calls.
Yes, because I asked him to please leave the client's location so that they didn't call him and have him trespassed off the location.
Now, did you have other communication on Saturday?
I did not pick up the phone when I saw his name coming in on the caller ID because of the last conversation he had with me.
So on
He made-
Saturday, you had a series of calls that went unanswered.
They went to voicemail.
Were there messages left on the voicemail?
Yes, sir, there were a
What
couple.
they said?
You violated this. He was fairly mild-mannered. He was asking about his pay and things like that. Come Monday or when the call's going, you know, you violated me,
I'm still on Saturday.
Saturday.
There were no answered calls, but there were some fairly mild-mannered calls.
There were calls going, he wanting to know how many hours were turned in by Tech, and that I could better pay him for the 4 hours that he showed up for Friday. And I told him, you don't get paid for showing up when you were told not to come back.
You know, that was on Friday, you told me that.
And that was again the message on Saturday.
You didn't communicate with him on Saturday.
No, sir, I needed a weekend.
So he called up and left a message that said, I didn't show up, so I shouldn't get paid on Friday?
He said I showed up, I was there, and he claimed that they fired him Friday after he showed up and threatened to file complaints, but he'd already been terminated on Thursday by his supervisor and told not to come back to that location. He started a email campaign to myself, to my client.
Hold on, we're still on Saturday. Did the email start on Saturday?
I believe they did to Tech.
You know, the emails coming to you?
Some of them were copied to me by the client.
The email, hold on. The emails went to the client.
He started harassing my clients. Apparently he was harassing multiple jurisdictions of the police enforcement agencies across the state by copying them some other stuff.
Hold on a minute. I gotta determine what he did to you.
What he did to
Wait,
me,
what I'm hearing, and the reason I repeat it, so you can correct me when I'm wrong. I'm hearing that on Saturday, I believe it was, he started emailing the client, but copying you with those emails. And he
Yes.
had- Okay, so.
and then Monday,
Okay, nothing Sunday.
I took a day off for the first time since the hurricane on Sunday.
No messages. You know,
Not that I recall specifically. Some of those that were listened to on Monday may have been from
okay.
one or the other
But
day.
anyway, we've gone from Friday, Saturday, Sunday now.
Monday, I'm in the office trying to do payroll for 200 people by myself because I lost my health after the storm. And the phone would not stop ringing. It was constantly him. There were 56 calls. I wrote down every time that he was calling after I took the first one, and it's like, I'm not gonna do this, I'm busy, I don't have time for this.
You took the first call.
I took the first few calls, and then,
What were the conversations?
well, by 1 o'clock when I said, look, I really don't have time for this, that's about the time that he threatened to kill me. He said 5 times, screaming, yelling, I have on speakerphone. My neighbors